The Secret of the Silent Shore, Part 1, The first step of the night. Elisa, a young writer, had grown weary of the hustle and bustle of life and rented an abandoned farmhouse by the sea in search of peace. The farmhouse was old and lonely, but it felt like it was calling to her. Far from the fast life of the city, she needed a place to complete her next story. As soon as she arrived, dark clouds gathered in the sky and the waves of the sea began to roar in an unusual way. Part 2, The Strange Door. Elisa began inspecting the house. Every room, every wall had suffered the blows of time. But at the back, there was a rusted door that wasn't locked from inside. Before sleeping, she closed it, but in the middle of the night, she woke to the sound. It had opened on its own. She assumed it was the wind, but her heart told her something wasn't right. Part 3, The Previous Tenants. The next morning, Elisa went to the nearby village to get some supplies. An old fisherman named Sam said to her, "You're the girl staying in the house by the shore. That place isn't good. The last family disappeared overnight." Elisa laughed it off, but a cold shiver ran down her spine. Part 4, The Voice of the Sea. That night, as she lay in bed, she felt like cries for help were hidden within the crashing waves. Someone pleading for rescue. She looked out the window, but there was only darkness. And that same haunting noise. Part 5, The Old Diary. While cleaning the basement, Elisa found an old diary, stained with salt water and dirt. Inside it was written, "The sea demands a sacrifice every year. Those who refuse are swallowed whole." Part 6, The Wall of Sleep. Whenever Elisa fell asleep, she found herself in a cold, dark room in her dreams, where only the sound of dripping water echoed. Each time, the door drew closer, and she heard footsteps approaching. Part 7, The Dead Girl's Picture. One day, a faded picture on the wall caught her eye. In it was a girl who looked exactly like Elisa. Below it was written, March 1985, The Last Sacrifice. Part 8, The Message in the Waves. While walking along the shore, Elisa noticed something in the sand. Words were formed there, "Go back, or you'll become like her." It was as if someone had written them with their fingers. Part 9, Visitors of the Night. That night, the room smelled of dampness and wet earth. When she woke, she found water droplets and sand marks on the floor, as if someone had just been there. Part 10, The Secret of the Corpses. Old Sam met her again and told her, "You don't know, every year, a young woman comes to that farmhouse. And never returns. We've seen many vanish into the sea, but never a single body found." Part 11, The Whispers. In her dreams, Elisa heard a woman's voice whisper, "You came to take my place. I never left. The sea still calls to me." Part 12, The Night of Sacrifice. According to the old diary, on a particular night of the full moon, the sea claims its sacrifice, and that night was only 3 days away. Elisa decided to leave the house. Part 13, The Final Day. She packed her bags, but the car keys had disappeared. The doors were now locked from the inside. As if the farmhouse refused to let her go. The outside path began to flood. Part 14, Trapped by Water. The full moon night arrived. Water began flooding into the rooms. Elisa tried to escape, but waves and water surrounded her from all sides. Suddenly, a hand pulled her down, and everything faded into darkness. Part 15, The Silent Shore. The next morning, the farmhouse stood silent once again. A new girl, Julia, arrived to rent the place. The picture on the wall had changed. Now it was Elisa, wet, quiet. And below it was written, May 2025, The Last Sacrifice.